Hello students, welcome to Sri Jayendra's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor for coming classes with respect to business mathematics and statistics. This is lecture number 2, chapter number 14, statistical description of data. In this lecture, we will summarize the previous lecture and solve the questions of exercise. Okay? Let's start with summary. Statistics deals with the aggregates. An individual to a statistician has no significance except the fact that it is a part of the aggregate. Statistic is concerned with the quantitative data. However, qualitative data also can be converted to quantitative data by providing a numerical description to the corresponding qualitative data. The theory of statistical inferences is built upon random sampling. If the rules for random sampling are not strictly adhered to, the conclusion drawn on the basis of these unrepresentative samples would be erroneous. We can broadly classify data as primary and secondary. Mode of presentation of data: textual presentation, tabular presentation or tabulations, diagrammatic representations. The type of diagrams: line diagram or histogram, bar diagram and pie chart. Frequency distribution of a variable: A. Find the largest and smallest observations and obtain the difference between them, known as range in case of a continuous variable. Form a number of classes depending on the number of isolated values assumed by a discrete variable. In case of a continuous variable, find the number of class intervals using the relation number of class interval x class length approximately range. Present the class or class interval in the table known as frequency distribution table. Apply tally mark a stroke against the occurrence of a particular value in a class or class interval. Count the tally marks and present these numbers in the next column known as frequency column. And finally check whether the total of all these class frequencies tally with the total number of observations. Now, exercise set A. Answer the following question. Each question carries 1 mark. First, which of the following statement is false? So, first you have to read all the statements and then check whether it is true or false statement. Okay. So, let's start with option A. Statistic is derived from the Latin word status. Is it true? Yes or no? Yes. This is true. We have to find out the false statement. Okay. Statistics is derived from the Italian word statista. This is also true. Statistic is derived from the French word statistic. No. This option is false. Okay. So, C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Okay. Next question. Statistics is defined in terms of numerical data in the singular sense? No. Plural sense? Either A or B or both A or B. Statistic is defined in terms of numerical data in the plural sense. So option B is the right answer. Okay. Statistic is applied in first economics, business management, commerce and industry. Option D, all these. Which option? Can you tell me? This is very easy question. Statistic is applied in economics, business management, commerce and industry. All of these. So option D is the right answer. Okay. Now question number 4. Statistics is concerned with qualitative information, quantitative information, A or B, or both A and B. So here statistic is concerned with qualitative as well as quantitative information, both. Okay, both qualitative and quantitative, not qualitative or quantitative. Okay, so here option D is the right answer, both A and B. Statistics is concerned with qualitative information and quantitative information. So option D is the correct answer. An attribute is a qualitative characteristic, a quantitative characteristic, a measurable characteristic, all these. Which option is true? An attribute is a qualitative characteristics. So option A is the right answer. Okay. Annual income of a person is an attribute, a discrete variable, a continuous variable, or B or C. Attribute. Here attribute is a qualitative characteristics. Okay, this is only characteristics. So attribute is not the answer. Discrete value. Yes. Continuous variable? No. Annual income of a person is a discrete variable. So option D also wrong answer. So option B is the right answer, a discrete value. Okay. Marks of a student is a question number 7. Marks of a student is an example of an attribute, a discrete variable, a continuous variable, or none of these. Income of a person is a discrete variable. Then marks of student is also a discrete variable. 7B. Question number 8. Nationality of a student is. Nationality of a student is not the continuous variable, not the discrete variable, not A or C, but an attribute. Option A. Drinking habit of a person is. Drinking habit of a person is variable? No. Discrete variable? No. Continuous variable? No. Then attribute. Drinking habit of a person is an attribute. Age of a person is. Age of a person is not an attribute, not a discrete value. Age of a person is continuous variable. Continuous variable. age of a person is continuously change with the year. Okay, so age of a person is continuous variable. Data collected on religion from the census reports are data collected on religion from the census reports are one reporter one report one report is already there. Okay, then we collected data from that report, then that was the secondary data. If we first time collect the data and make report, then it called primary data, but report is already there. Okay, and then we collect the data from that report, then this was the secondary data. So data collected on religion from the census reports are secondary data, not primary, not the sample data, or not D, option D. So option B is the right answer. The data collected on the height of a group of students after recording their heights with a measuring tape are. The data collected on the height of a group of students after recording their heights with a measuring tape are. So here first time data collected using measuring tape, height measured height of the group of the students. Okay, so first time data collected, so that called the primary data, not secondary, not discrete data, not continuous data. Okay, question number 13. The primary data are collected by interview method, observation method, questionnaire method, all of these. Then option D is the right answer. The primary data are collected by interview method, observation method, questionnaire method, or all of these. Option D is the right answer. All the methods are used to collect the primary data. Okay. Question number 14. The quickest method to collect primary data is quickest method is personal interview? No. Indirect interview? No. Telephone interview? Yes. Telephone interview. And by observation? No. The quickest method to collect primary data is telephone interview. You have to just dial the number and speak with someone and ask the questions and collect the data from that person. So that is the quickest method. The best method to collect data in case of a natural calamity is the best method to collect data in case of a natural calamity is personal interview. Yes. Indirect interview? No. Questionnaire method? No. Direct observation method? No. Personal interview. In case of a rail accident, the appropriate method of data collection is by personal interview? No. Direct interview? No. C. Indirect interview. D. No. In case of a rail accident, the appropriate method of data collection is by indirect interview. Which method of data collection covers the widest area? Telephone interview method, mailed questionnaire method, direct interview method, all these. Mailed questionnaire method. Which method of data collection cover the widest area? Mail questionnaire method. Telephone, no. Direct interview, no. Okay. All these also no. The amount of, question number 18, the amount of non-responses is maximum in same mail questionnaire method. Interview method, no. Observation method, no. D, no. So, mail questionnaire method. Question number 19. Some important sources of secondary data are international and government sources, international and primary sources, private and primary sources, government sources. Option A is the right answer. International and government sources. Question number 20. Internal consistency of the collected data can be checked when? Internal data are given? No. External data are given? No. Two or more series are given? No. A number of related series are given. Whenever number of related series are given, at that time internal consistency of the collected data can be checked. The accuracy and consistency of data can be verified by internal checking, no. External checking, no. But scrutiny, D, no. So option C is the right answer of question number 21. Question number 22. The mode of presentations of data are. Think about it and then tell me. Okay. Let's see. The mode of presentations of data are, first, A. Textual, tabulation and diagrammatic. Tabular, internal and external. Textual, tabular and internal. Tabular, textual and external. B, no. Internal, external, no. C, no. Internal. Tabular, textual, true. But external, no. So the answer is option A, textual, tabulation and diagrammatic. Okay. So option A is the right answer. Question number 23. The best method of presentation of data is. The best method of presentation of data is textual? No. Diagrammatic? No. B. Tabular? Yes. The best method of presentation of data is tabular method. D. No. The most attractive method of data presentation is. Most attractive method is diagrammatic. Tabular? No. Textual? No. No. Okay. So, diagrammatic method is attractive method of data presentation. Question number 25. For tabulation, caption is the upper part of the table, the lower part of the table, the main part of the table, the upper part of a table that describes the column and subcolumn. So, in question number 25, the upper part caption is upper part of the table, no. Lower part of the table, no. The main part of the table, no. But the upper part of a table that describes the column and subcolumn, that called caption in for the tabulation. Okay. Stop of a table is the Stub of a table is the left part of table describing the columns, right part of the table describing the columns, right part of the table describing the rows, D. Left part of the table describing the rows. Left stub is left part of a table describing the columns? No. Right part of a table describing the columns? No. Right part of table describing the rows? No. But stub is left part of the table describing the row. So D is the right answer. Question number 27. The entire upper part of a table is known as. The entire upper part of a table is known as box head. Not the caption, not the stub, not the body, but box head. The unit of measurement in tabulation is shown in. The unit of measurement in tabulation is shown in box head, not in body, not stub, not caption. Question number 29. In tabulation source of the data, if any, is shown in the footnote, body, stub, caption. Footnote. In tabulation source of the data, if any, is shown in the footnote. Okay. So option A is the right answer. Question number 30. Which of the following statement is untrue for tabulation? Untrue. Not true. Untrue. Okay. So A. Statistical analysis of data requires tabulation. If facilitates comparison between rows and not columns. Complicated data can be presented. Diagrammatic representation of data requires tabulation. B. It facilitates comparison between row and not column. That's not the true statements for tabulation. Okay. That is the untrue statement for tabulation. So option B is the right answer. Question number 31. Hidden trend, if any, in the data can be noticed in A. Textual presentation, tabulation, diagrammatic representation, all these. Hidden trend, if any, in the data can be noticed in diagrammatic representation. So option C is the right answer. Diagrammatic representation of data is done by diagrams, charts, pictures, all of these. So all of these we require diagram, charts and as well as pictures. Okay. So option D, all of these. Question number 33. The most accurate mode of data presentation is most accurate. Diagrammatic method, no. Tabulation, yes. Textual, no. None of these, no. Tabulation method. So the most accurate mode of data presentation is tabulation. Okay. Now question number 34. The chart that uses logarithm of the variable is known as. So line chart, no. Ratio chart, multiple line chart, component line chart. So option B, the chart that uses logarithm of the variable is known as ratio chart. Question number 35. Multiple line chart is applied for showing multiple charts, two or more related time series when the variables are expressed in the same unit, two or more related time series when the variables are expressed in different unit, multiple variations in the time series. So here B is the right answer. Two or more related time series when the variables are expressed in the same unit. Question number 36. Multiple axis line chart is considered when multiple axis line chart is considered when first, there is more than one time series, the unit of the variables are different, A or B or A and B. So option D, multiple axis line chart is considered when there is more than one time series, the units of variables are different. C, A or B, or D, A and B. So option D, A and B. Horizontal, question number 37. Horizontal bar diagram is used for qualitative data, data varying over time, data varying over space. D, A or C. So A or C, qualitative data or data varying over time, is used for horizontal bar diagram. Question number 37, option D is the right answer. Question number 38, vertical bar diagram is applicable when the data are qualitative, the data are quantitative, when the data vary over the time, A or C. So here vertical bar diagram is applicable when the data are quantitative. So option B is the right answer. Question number 39. Divided bar chart is considered for. Divided bar chart is considered for A, comparing different components of variable, the relation of different components of the table to the table. C, A or B. D, A and B. Divided bar chart is considered for option D, A and B, comparing different components of variable and the relation of different components to the table. Now question number 40. Question number 40. In order to compare two or more related series, we consider multiple bar chart, group bar chart, A or B, A and B. Here either we select multiple bar chart or group bar chart. So A or B. So option C is the right answer. Pie diagram is used for comparing different components and their relation to the total. comparing the different components and their relation to the total, representing qualitative data in a circle. C. Representing quantitative data in circle. So here pie diagram is used for comparing different components and their relation to the total. So here option A is the right answer. A frequency distribution arranges observation in an increasing order, arranges observation in terms of a number of groups, relates to a measurable characteristics, all these. So option D, all of these. Question number 43. The frequency distribution of continuous variable is known as group frequency distribution, B simple frequency distribution, A or B, A and B. So option A, group frequency distribution. Next question, question number 44. The distribution of sets is an example of the frequency distribution of discrete variable, continuous variable and attribute. So here option A, discrete variable is the right answer. Question number 45. The distribution of profits of a blue chip company relates to discrete variable, continuous variable, attributes. D, A or B? No. So option B, continuous variable is the right answer. Mutually exclusive classification. A, exclude both the class limits, exclude the upper class limit but includes the lower class limit, includes the upper class limit but excludes the upper class limit, either B or C. So excludes the upper class limit but includes the lower class limit. So option B is the right answer. Question number 47. Mutually inclusive classification is usually meant for discrete variable, continuous variable, attribute, all of these. So question number 47. Mutually inclusive classification is usually meant for a discrete variable. Question number 48. Mutually exclusive classification is usually meant for a discrete variable, a continuous variable, an attribute, any of these. Continuous variable. Question number 49. The LCB is lower limit to Question number 49. The LCB is a upper limit of 2 LCL, a lower limit to LCL, A and B, A or B. So the LCB is a lower limit to LCL. For question number 49, option B is the right answer. 50. The UCB is an upper limit to UCL, lower limit to LCL, both A and B, A or B. So the UCB is an upper limit to UCL. Now question number 51. Length of a class is the difference between the UCB and LCB of that class. The difference between UCL and LCL of that class, A or B, both A and B. So, the difference between UCB and LCB of that class, that is the length of a class. Question number 52. For particular For a particular class boundary, the less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency add up to total frequency, 50% of the total frequency, A or B, none of these. Total frequency. Okay. Frequency density corresponding to class interval is the ratio of class frequency to the total frequency, class frequency to the class length to the class frequency to the cumulative frequency. So, option B, class frequency to the class length. Relative frequency for a first particular class. Question number 54. Relative frequency for a particular class lies between 0 and 1, lies between -1 and 0. Relative frequency for particular class is lies between 0 and 1. So option A is the right answer. Now, next question, question number 55. Mode of a distribution can be obtained from. Simple. Mode of distribution can be obtained for histogram. So 56. Median of a distribution can be obtained from. Frequency polygon, no. Histogram, no. Less than type, ogives, yes. None of this. A comparison among the class frequencies is possible only in frequency polygon, no. Histogram, yes. Option B. Ogives, no. A or B, no. Question number 58. Frequency curve is a limiting form of frequency polygon, no. Histogram, no. A or B, no. A and B, yes. So frequency polygon, yes. Histogram, yes. So option D, A and B. So next question. Most of the commonly used frequency curves are mixed, inverted, J-shaped, U-shaped, bell shape. Most of the commonly used frequency curves are bell-shaped curve. Option D. The distribution of profits of a company follows J-shaped frequency curve, U-shaped frequency curve, bell-shaped frequency curve, any of these. So bell-shaped frequency curve, the distribution of profits of a company follows bell-shaped frequency curve. So the distribution of a profit of a company follows bell-shaped frequency curve. Next is set B. Answer the following questions. Each question carries 2 marks. So set B. Answer the following question. Each question carries 2 marks. So question number 1. Out of 1000 persons, 25% were industrial worker. Out of 1000, so total is n is equal to 1000. And the rest were agriculture workers. 300% enjoyed World Cup matches on TV. 30% of the people who had not watched World Cup matches were industrial workers. What is the number of agriculture workers who had enjoyed World Cup matches on TV? So, IW, industrial worker, AW, agriculture worker, total worker. So here write the IW, AW, total. TV, watching TV, not watching TV, and total. IW, AW, and last total. So here 1000 given, n is equal to 1000 is given. Here 25% were industrial worker. So 25% means here industrial worker out of 1000, 25% were industrial worker. 25 into 1000 by 100. So 250 industrial worker. Okay. So we can get the AW means agriculture worker 1000 minus 250 is equal to 750. Okay. Now 300 persons enjoyed World Cup matches on TV. 300 per persons watches on TV. So here we can write 300 total watches TV. So here 1000. So not watching 1000 minus 300 is equal to 700. Okay. %30 of people who had not watched World Cup matches were industrial workers. What is the number of agriculture workers who had enjoyed World Cup matches on TV? So here 30% of people who had not watched World Cup matches. So not watching. So 700 into 30 divided by 100. 210. So 230% of 700 not watching TV. 210 industrial worker not watching the TV. So 700 minus 210 is equal to 490. Okay. Now here we can write IW industrial worker who's watching TV. So 250 minus 210 is equal to 40. So easily you can get AW agriculture worker 300 minus 40 is equal to 260. Okay. So here what is the number of agriculture workers who had enjoyed World Cup matches on TV? World Cup matches on TV. So on TV AW 260. So answer is 260. Okay. So option A is the right answer. 260. Now next question. Question number 2. A sample study of the people of an area revealed that total number of women were 40% and the percentage of coffee drinkers were 45 as a whole, and the percentage of male coffee drinkers was 20. What was the percentage of female non-coffee drinkers? Let n is equal to 1000. So here male, female, total. C and C total. So let's start with the here 100, not 1000. So n is equal to 100. A simple study of the people of an area revealed that total number of women were 40%, the percentage of coffee drinkers were 45 as a whole, and the percentage of male coffee drinker was 20. What was the percentage of female non-coffee drinkers? Here NC total 60, so 100 minus 60 is equal to 40. Here the percentage of male coffee drinkers was 20. 20 is given. So coffee drinker C. So 60 minus 20 is equal to 40. Okay. Coffee drinkers, the percentage of coffee drinkers were 45 for the total number of women. So if 45 total 45, so female coffee drinker 45 minus 20 is equal to 25. So here we can write 100 minus 45 is equal to 55. Here we can write 40 minus 25 is equal to 15. So the percentage of female non-coffee drinker is, the percentage of female non-coffee drinker is 15 percentage. So option B 15 percentage is right answer. Next question, question number 3. Cost of sugar in a month. Cost of sugar in a month under the heads raw materials, labor, direct production and others were 12, 20, 35 and 23 units respectively. What is the difference between the central angles for the largest and smallest component of the cost of the sugar? So here n is equal to 12 plus 20 plus 35 plus 23 is equal to 2 plus 5 7 plus 3 10, 2 plus 2 4, 3 7 plus 2 90. 12 is here smallest component. From 12, 20, 35, 23, largest component is 35. Largest component, here difference is equal to 35 minus 12 is equal to 23. So required difference required difference between central angle is equal to 23 by 90 into 360 degree. 90 fours are 23 into 4, 92. So option D is the right answer. Question number 3, option D. Okay. Next question, question number 4. The number of accidents for 7 days in a locality are given below. Number of accidents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frequency 15, 19, 22, 31, 9, 3, 2. What is the number of cases when 3 or less accidents occur? Number of cases with 3 or less accidents number of cases with 3 or less accidents is equal to number of cases with 3 or less. 3 or less. Less means 0, 1, 2 and 3. 0. Frequency of 0 is 15. So write 15 plus 1. So 19. Frequency of 2 is 22. And frequency of 3 is 31. 87. So option D, 87 is the right answer. Now question number 5. The following data relate to the income of 86 persons. The following data relate to the income of 86 persons. Income in rupees 500 to 999, 1000 minus 1499, 1500 minus 1999, 2000 minus 2499. Okay. So here what is the percentage of persons earning more than rupees 1500? More than rupees 1500. So 1500 and the number of person is 36. 2000 minus 2499. So frequency is 7. So required percentage is 36 plus 7 divided by 86 into 100. So 43 by 86 into 100. 86 250 is 50 percentage. So option A, 50 percentage. Question number 6. The following data relate to the marks of a group of students. Marks, number of students, marks below 10, below 20, below 30, below 40, below 50, 15, 38, 65, 84 and 100. How many students got marks more than 30? 65, 50, 35 and 43. Here 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. 30 to 50 here less 30. Between 10 and 30 total is 65. $65. 10 to 50 is total 100. So 100 minus 65 is equal to 35. So option C is the right answer, 35. Now question number 7. Find the number of observations between 250 and 300 from the following data. Value more than 200, more than 250, more than 300, more than 350. Number of observation 56, 38, 15 and 0. Now online put the 200, 250, 300 and 350. So more than 250, more than 300. So here 3 between 300 and 350 is 15. 300 and 350 is 15, 1 5. So 250 to 350, 38. 250 and 300, 38. So 38 minus 15 is equal to 23. Answer B. So 23. Okay. So this lecture is over here. Next time we will solve the set C of this chapter. Okay. So see you soon. Bye bye.